Hey there, today I have some travel hacks for minimalist packing. You are going to learn how to pack 8 outfits in an under the seat bag. This is a rolling personal item bag that fits under the airplane seat. And with my travel hacks, you're going to learn how to pack in a minimalist way, but also have 8 outfits for your vacation. You're going to be able to coordinate so many vacation outfits with these tips. The number one step is to Google the size of your airline's under the seat personal item bag dimensions. There are requirements that vary from airline to airline. The external dimensions of this airplane under the seat bag are 18 by 9.45 inches by 14.17 inches. You'll see that this bag fit under 2 different airplane seats. One has the electronic cord box, which takes up some space, which might be why airlines are restricting that under the seat personal item bag. One travel hack may be to wear a waist belt or a fanny pack under your cardigan or sweater or t-shirt when you walk into the airplane. I packed in a crossbody bag because my airline did not restrict it, and I was basically just testing to see if this really did fit. I couldn't find this, it was right behind me. This fanny pack has 11 pockets and is large. There's also one that I have for the beach from my Amazon spring brand new travel essentials video. It's only has that 1 pocket, well, 3 on the inside, and 1 on the back, so 5 pockets, but it would fit more snugly against your body if you need that. Another hack is this little band. I would size up to a large because I'm a size 10-ish, and the medium is very snug on me, but it can fit like 2 passports in one of the longer pockets, and then it has a little zippered pocket as well. But those would fit under your clothing if you needed to fit other items in there. Let me share with you what I fit in my crossbody bag, which you may be able to fit, I know, easily in the 11 pocket black bag. I was able to pack my little selfie stick, and I packed my cord and charger just for my cell phone, and then my other cords are in my suitcase, and I'll show you that hack that I figured out just this trip a little later. I also was able to pack my double-sided sunglasses case, which is amazing. But like I said, my airline did allow a carry-on suitcase and a personal item bag. I was just testing that one for you. The next minimalist tip is one that you cannot skip. Do not push fast forward. Do not do it. You've got to check the weather, because weather will dictate what shoes you are going to be able to pack efficiently. You only want to pack shoes that you need based on the weather. I have forgotten to do that 2 different times, including the one where I just packed in this. I wore my water-resistant shoes because they are a neutral. It is a greenish metallic. I don't like the metallic part, but Echo, their brand shoes, I could wear touring all day in Europe. They have a sneaker type base and they're supportive. And then I also packed these little slides because I thought their weather in Austin, Texas was going to be like the one here in Houston, and it was freezing cold. So I did not wear these out and about when we were walking. But these are super cute, aren't they? And they're a little supportive. They have no arch support though. The second part of checking the weather is to know what activities you're going to be doing. If you are not going to be walking around town, you do not necessarily need water-resistant shoes based on the weather, or supportive shoes even. Many of you probably know the travel hack to wear your heaviest shoes inside the airplane, and that way they're not taking up weight or bulk in your personal item bag. When we fly to Europe, we usually wear our Madewell shoes because they also have a sneaker type base and arch support, and they are water resistant. These are another pair I got in anticipation of going to London next fall, winter. They're Echo as well. Think of shoes that are water resistant, supportive, and they will match with every outfit that you're going to pack. I so badly wanted to pack these shoes because, ladies, they are neutral. They're skin toned, or find your color of skin tone. Those are the shoes you want to wear. Trust me, these are so flattering to your body, and this heel is only maybe 1.5 inches, but they're heavy for this type of bag with only being able to pack in a minimalist way. If I was taking my regular carry-on, I would have taken those. So you're going to swap out heavy, bulky items for efficient shoes. Now we're on to the outfits for those of you who didn't skip forward. After I talk about the outfits, we're going to go through some other swap out item hacks for packing in a minimalist way. I am a blue jean girl. I feel confident in them. I feel very comfortable in mine because they are stretchy, and the waistband of Wit and Wisdom is also stretchy. I knew for this trip I did not want to wear a jacket, so I wanted to layer up because it was cold, like 40 something degrees in Houston when we left. So I have my gingham shirt, which will match my blue jeans, and then it can be layered with a cashmere sweater. Cashmere is thin, it is also warm, and it will keep my body warmth in for when I'm traveling. One travel hack when you are trying to pack in a minimalist way is to wear layers inside the airplane. Wear those extra clothing that you do not have room to pack in your underseat bag. I really wanted to pack these linen pants, but I decided I'm gonna just take them back. The shoes for wide-legged calypso type pants, the shoes are tricky for me and I do not feel confident in them, but if you like this style, they're amazing. They come in so many different colors. I almost got the green because this yellow and green are fantastic neutrals. They go with navy, they go with black. These are the ones I've ended up packing because green is such a great neutral, and I knew that the green jeans would go with my gingham shirt. Here's another travel hack. Colored denim is usually lightweight to pack. It's less weight than regular blue jean denim. And these are pull-on. This is like my third pair of pull-on jeans, and I just will blouse out a shirt, like my gingham shirt. I'll tuck it in just a little bit, halfway in the front, or I will wear it untucked completely. So I've also packed a blue solid t-shirt that can be worn into a nicer restaurant with a necklace. I have this color t-shirt. I have 3 sleeveless kind of these t-shirts and a long sleeve t-shirt. They're all from Talbot's. They're my favorite travel shirts because they skim your body beautifully and in a flattering way. I can now wear that navy blue shirt under my red cashmere and worn with my blue jeans again. I can now wear that blue t-shirt with my green jeans. And then I've also packed a heavy, thick sweater because I was not packing a jacket. Okay, this sweater I could have swapped out easily for a thinner navy blue sweater. I wanted to wear that boxy cut over my green jeans, but notice I can also wear that thick sweater over the blue t-shirt, but also over my gingham shirt with my blue jeans. And then I can also wear the gingham shirt and navy thick sweater over my green jeans. You'll notice that I packed with compression cubes, and that is a great travel hack for compressing and making those clothing or vacation outfits smaller. It's almost like a book. And if you haven't seen my video, I tell you why, or I show you why compression cubes are so helpful. If you have to worry about weight, then consider that when packing. But they compress the air, and so it's like a book. Then I also figured out, just for this trip, because I've never packed in an under the seat suitcase before, these, I started off with them packed vertically, okay? And then I figured out in the airplane that they take up less space if I packed them horizontally. Another travel hack that I figured out is my cord organizer. You know that my travel tip is to separate your cords that you're going to need and put the pouch for the cord you're going to need in the airplane in one section, and then have the cord organizers for charging your watch, your hearing aid batteries, and all those blocks that you need maybe for your laptop. That cord organizer is going to go inside your suitcase or in a backpack somewhere. But for this trip, I packed it in the very bottom. And the travel hack I figured out is there's a lot of space that's perfect for this long cord organizer. I cannot remember if I said this or not, but I did not think it would be possible to pack for 8 days in only an under the seat bag. But I am convinced that it can be done. All right, there are some other travel hacks that I have for you to make everything fit in that under the seat rolling personal item bag. When you are packing undies, there is a high quality brand that 2 people have recommended to me, and I will list that below. They're quick drying undies, so take that into account. For pajamas, I packed a thicker pajama shirt, and then I always pack shorts. Even when I flew to Breckenridge for 5 days, I packed a pair of shorts because I was warm inside and I knew I would get hot in sleeping at night. I also packed a regular pair of shorts in here as well. These are stretchy shorts, which I do recommend. I have white. I have like 7 or 9 pairs, but I think only 3 are available still. But I packed a pair of shorts because shorts and sweaters are so cute and flattering on a woman. I can wear them with my sneakers or with little slide sandals on vacation. One travel hack is to remember you do not have to pack your shoes together. You'll notice that because these were flat, I fit one on this side of the suitcase and the other one I finagled into almost like the corner. Another feature I like about this suitcase is there is open space all the way to the corners and the edges of this suitcase. And the wheels are fantastic. They are embedded almost all the way into the suitcase, which will protect them when you hit a curb or cobblestone roads. High quality wheels are what I look for number 1 in a suitcase. This minimalist packing tip is for toiletries. You're going to think of what can you swap out. Instead of packing shampoo in that liquid container, I'm going to pack a shampoo bar. With the new liquids bag that I have that comes in like a 2 or 4 pack, I can fold that down to make it smaller if that would help me fit it in this suitcase. What makeup can stay at home? My tip is to pack a neutral makeup palette with 1 accent color in it, one that you can swap out, or the little cheap one that I have. A travel hack is I'm going to use that brush that's already in that little cheap makeup palette instead of taking my eyeshadow brush for blending it in. When you pack a basic amount of makeup, you can pack fewer brushes. Another thing I figured out when packing, experience is the best teacher. But I figured out that my pouches were going to take up too much space. Even though they're small, they took up too much space, and this outer flap is removable when I get to my vacation spot. So I'm going to use those pockets, and some of them are mesh, and pack my toiletries in there. Then it has the loop on the top that I can hang on the counter or in the hotel room bathroom. So you'll notice that I have packed my minimum amount of makeup and my brushes. And then I also figured out I packed my deodorant bar in the bottom pouch because it was bigger. But when I closed this outer flap, it did not have room. So I moved it to the top pocket. And that's helpful for you. You just are going to figure it out when you have to pack in a minimalist way like this. One other travel item you can leave at home is your liquid eye makeup or makeup remover. You're going to pack like facial cleansing cloths so that 1, they fold flat, and 2, they do not take up space in your liquids bag. You also want to think about skincare. What skincare can be left out just for this trip? Another travel hack that all of you are probably screaming at the screen is to buy your toiletries there. Which ones will be available in those stores in Europe, or in those stores or the markets in Mexico or in California? When you are desperate, you will be so creative. One other travel hack is what container is smaller than a travel size container. For instance, my favorite lotion to travel with and use every day is Gold Bond for diabetics. There's no smell and it is super thick. Like the lotion, when I put it in the little disc, it does not even settle or move after a flight. Instead of packing my travel size of that lotion, I can squirt it into this little cheap disc. You can squirt your liquid foundation into a contact case. That's an old travel hack that's been around forever. Trust me on this one, this is a fantastic travel hack for those of you who do not have pre-check, and you have to pack in a personal item bag only. You're going to hook, just for the TSA line, you're going to hook your liquids bag to the bars or the handlebars of that suitcase. All right, if you're only packing in a backpack, hook for the security line your liquids bag here, because you are going to pack that personal item bag so full, you do not want to open it in airport security because it's going to take forever to put it back in. But remember to save space for that liquids bag once you're through security. But that's just gonna make your experience less stressful. If you do need to know what is not a liquid, I will put that in the description box below. Another travel hack is for packing jewelry. You're going to pack a minimal amount of jewelry, but sometimes really cute large ones, especially for the beach, are fragile, okay? So I like this little pouch from my regular jewelry travel case, but it's detachable. So I took it out, but I still feel like it needs some protection since I'm stuffing my travel essentials in that personal item bag. So I used my sandal and I have protected it by sticking it up in there, or you can find a little pocket of space to fit it in. You'll notice also that I packed my thick sweater by rolling it. I did not pack it in a compression cube. I did not even test that for you. I should have. But that is an idea of some things. Just try your method of packing and see which one will compact those outfits for your vacation into a smaller section, so that you can stuff it if you need to. This suitcase also comes with an outer pocket. It has slots for your cards, so you do not have to take a purse, but I could hardly fit anything in here except my AirPods, except maybe my AirPods and some cards, maybe your passport. So just know that. And then I could not, if I had packed a water bottle in these outer pockets, I could not have fit them under the airplane seat that had the electric box. In the other seat, it would have been fine. All right, if you have any minimalist packing hacks for an under the seat bag, please leave them below and say, hey, if we have not met yet. You get to the comment section is easy, but in order to find all of my information and other videos, you'll see that little paragraph above the t-shirts that I designed for my channel. And it's like a sentence or a paragraph first sentence, and then you see read more or show more. That's how you find all of the information. And if you have not flown in a very long time, I have a step-by-step walk through the TSA line that I will also put down there for you. It will help you feel less stressed before you get to the airport and before you even pack. All right, thanks for your time and good luck.